How do the Niners get out of the Dee Ford situation? Jack, do you understand how this is working? It seems like if they cut him before he can pass a physical, it's different than if they cut him after he passes a physical or something like that.
Well, he definitely has the physical. The physical is definitely a part of it. They've got to make sure that he can pass a physical, because otherwise his contract gets guaranteed. He has an injury guarantee on that, so that's part of it. The second thing to think about, and I just finished writing an article on this that should be posting pretty soon, is that they can move away from him either with just a regular cut or a June 1st cut. If they do the June 1st cut, they're going to save about $16 million on their cap for next year, which is a big number. The bad part about doing that is that money they can't utilize that money until after June 1st. It stays on their books until that point as part of their top 51, which is how they the cap number during the offseason there. So that's one of the bad parts of doing it. The other bad part of doing a June 1st cut is that the dead money gets spread out over the remainder of the contract. So in Ford's case, that would be about a little under $4.4 million in dead cap that they'd carry for the next 3 years. So, and we don't really see the 49ers do that very often. Most of the time they just do an outright release. And so if they do that, they're still going to save about $5 million in cap room and have a little bit higher, the $14 million in dead cap for 2021. But it gets them out of that for the future.
So if they wait till June 1st, they free up another $9 million, you're saying, on the cap?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Well, thank you. I really have I had no idea. Jack, thank you for looking that up. That answers that question. So look for Dee Ford to be cut after June. But what the implication of that is, they can't create cap space by cutting him for another 5 months.
Right. They can technically say, as soon as at any point that they're going to re-releasing him with the June 1st designation.
Sure.
But and then he can go out and start negotiating with other teams if he's going to play. But they can't use that cap savings until after June 1st because it still sits on the books.
Got it. Thank you. I hate cap stuff, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that was really very helpful. Zorro's Rage says, "Are you going to review some film of lower name potential late draft quarterbacks like Ellinger? Anyone watch Oz back in the day on HBO? Never mind. Newman, Frank's book. Yes. When we get closer to the draft, Jack and I will do some stuff. We're getting to the big names right now."